Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly Walking Dead Q&A leading up to 11C, which begins in just a few more weeks. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. We are here to do our weekly Q&A video for The Walking Dead. As I promised you guys earlier on this week, you guys did leave some Q&A comments and some discussion topics that I want to get into for today. But before we do that, I want to just definitely acknowledge and make sure to kind of remind you guys, we only have a few weeks until The Walking Dead comes back. So I am very, very excited for The Walking Dead 11C. The final half of the show, I mean, honestly, that's not going to kick in until I start, seeing some, promos for, episode 22, 23. I have a feeling at some point in 11C, it's going to hit me like, oh, shit, it's over. So, obviously, Walking Dead main show, it's ending. We're going to get the spinoffs, but, this is the ending of the show that made The Walking Dead The Walking Dead. We wouldn't have Fear the Walking Dead or Tales of the Walking Dead or World Beyond without The Walking Dead, the main Walking Dead, and I am so excited to see how they wrap it up. However, I will say that obviously, until then we got Tales of the Walking Dead, La Dona, and then I think we've got a couple weeks of break, and then we're getting into The Walking Dead, which as you can probably see here, yes, I do have the 11C poster all ready to go for the reviews. I got that done yesterday. You got Daryl, Carol, Maggie, and Negan. Really awesome poster. I'm glad to add it to the background, too, for the videos. So let's get into some comments from you guys for today. So getting started with L, who says, Dan, if Carl was still alive in the final season, boy, I wish, do you think that there would be a possibility of him getting his own spinoff if Carl was still alive these days? And that is a really interesting question because, first of all, if Carl was still alive in the series right now, yeah, that would be amazing, right? That would be absolutely amazing. I mean, one of the biggest reasons why I'm not a big fan of The Walking Dead Season 8 is because of that reason. Because I feel like they killed Carl off way too early in the story. And, I feel like Carl's death was very uncalled for, to be honest. But obviously, the big question is now is that if he was still around, let's say in season 11, which that's actually kind of crazy to think about, is that Carl would be here and Rick wouldn't. That's crazy. I do feel like Rick's absence would actually be easier to swallow, though. If Carl was still alive, I do definitely feel like that would be an easier pill to swallow. But again, Carl being alive, it would definitely change up the story. I feel like it'd be in a really good way. I feel like it would really switch a lot of things up. And also because, Judith, in my opinion, has not really been all of that, useful in season 11. I don't feel like Judith has really been around all that much in season 11. So Carl being around would definitely be better. But would he have a spinoff? Yes, he would. I definitely think that Carl would have a spinoff because thing is, you've got all the lead characters getting spinoffs. The original plan was Daryl and Carol to have their spinoff, so they were still gonna do one with Carol. And then obviously Negan and Maggie have their own spinoff. I guarantee you that Gimple would have said, yup, Carl spinoff. Yup, Carl spinoff. We're going to get a Carl spinoff after The Walking Dead is done, and that'll just be that. The Carl and Judith spinoff, I mean, I absolutely think that Gimple would pull something like that because I feel like the only reason why he's not doing it is because Judith wouldn't be enough of a pull, I would say, for an audience, and she is still young. So, I feel like if you had Carl around, yeah, I could actually see Gimple being like, hey, we could do a Carl and Judith spinoff. Yeah, let's do that in 2024, I mean, yeah, that's a Gimple move to do. So, I actually think that unfortunately Carl would have been taken advantage of and would have been forced to do a spinoff after The Walking Dead if he was still alive, absolutely. Another one comes from Epic Zombie Killer, who has two questions. First one is, do you think that Dead City is a better title than Isle of the Dead? Which one do you prefer? And Dan, will you also be doing a retrospect type of video looking back on The Walking Dead after 11C comes to an end? So In terms of Isle of the Dead slash Dead City, I much prefer Isle of the Dead. I think the title is just a little bit, more lifelike, to be honest. It's more unique. It's more, different. The Walking Dead Dead City just sounds like something I've heard out of a video game before, to be honest. I feel like I've played Dead City something before in my life, to be honest. Like, that name sounds like a Call of Duty mission or something, like Dead City, Call of Duty, Dead City. Like, I don't know. I feel like there is something like that out there. I feel like Dead City has been used before. But anyway, I'm sure you can tell my answer. Yeah, I prefer Isle of the Dead. I think Isle of the Dead is just a little bit more of a, I don't know, it's better, to be honest. It's more unique. The Walking Dead, Dead City, I'm like, holy crap, guys, you don't have to put The Walking Dead and everything. We know what the fuck it is. Like, seriously. Like, we're gonna see Maggie Negan. We know what it's about. We know what it's tied to. So, I don't know. I feel like they're changing the title, honestly, for the more dumb viewers, if you will, because some people would say, well, hey, it doesn't say The Walking Dead, I'm not watching it, So I feel like maybe that's another reason why they did that. It's like, oh, let's put The Walking Dead. But it's like, I would argue then call it Isle of the Walking Dead, Like, so even that excuse doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. I much prefer Isle of the Dead. Dead City is a very weird and random and cheap title, in my opinion. I liked it at first, but my god, the more I sit on it, I'm like, holy frick, what do they do? Like, seriously. And then another one from him says, are you going to do a recap of the Walking Dead series? You're going to do a overall series review of the main Walking Dead when 11C is done? That is a absolutely, definitely, don't even have to ask me twice question. Yes, we will definitely do a recap of the Walking Dead when it's done. Because The Walking Dead is my favorite TV show of all time, as I'm sure you can tell by the content that we put on this channel. The Walking Dead is just, it's my childhood, man. It's, I was 9 years old watching that crap. I'm now 18 years old. That's been like half my life I've been with this show. And, I definitely owe it my respect. I definitely, Walking Dead is... There won't be another show like it for me, to be honest. I don't see myself ever liking a show more than The Walking Dead ever in my life, to be honest. There'll be shows that you could argue quality-wise are better than Walking Dead, and I could agree with you. But in terms of, like, my favorite, because there's a difference, best, what's objectively the best, and I talk about this all the time. Objectively, what is the best and what's your favorite, that's two different things, right? And in my opinion, there are better shows than Walking Dead. I am going to admit it. There are better shows than Walking Dead, quality-wise, storytelling-wise, that are less flawed. I have seen them. But in terms of my favorite show, it's always going to be Walking Dead, I think Walking Dead will always be my favorite show, It's just got such a, it's always got such a special place in my heart that I feel like, when the show ends, I'm genuinely going to feel empty, guys, honestly. I know there's all these spin-offs and all this, happy bullshit, but to me, this is what The Walking Dead is. It's the 11 seasons, it's the story about Rick Grimes, damn it, and, because, and again, I'm not going to get into all of this, but all I'm saying is, the reason why I got into The Walking Dead is because I cared about the story of Rick Grimes. So, Angela Kang, if you do me a fucking solid here, anyway, actually, maybe I should be asking Gimple, shouldn't I? Because Gimple puts him in a glass jar and keeps him there forever, right? So, I don't know. But anyway, you get my point. I love The Walking Dead. I will definitely do a series recap and all that stuff. And then the final one, this is just a fun little question from Regent. Which one is better for you? World Beyond or Tales? Regent, can I get a neither option? Seriously, if I have to pick one, okay, because I know some people ask me, a lot of people have been asking me, which one's better, World Beyond or Tales of the Walking Dead? You gotta pick one. I'm gonna say Tales is better. It is. World Beyond is, here's the thing, right? Tales of the Walking Dead wins automatically for Alpha. And because there are potential backstories of other Walking Dead characters coming in the future. So it automatically is better than, The Walking Dead World Beyond. But The Walking Dead World Beyond, as I've already said before, anybody that's watching my videos for a while, you'll know my thoughts about World Beyond. If you've watched the reviews a few years back for World Beyond, you'll also know that I think that show is utter garbage. You know, I mean, it's utter garbage. And I know I offend like a million people when I say that because World Beyond has a very ride or die fan base. I've seen it. There's so many people that will attack you for talking anything bad about World Beyond. And honestly, all I got to say to those people is your opinion, my opinion, you know? Honestly, World Beyond, I think, was the biggest fail in the Walking Dead universe. So far, at least. We'll see what comes next. But, you know, it's your, you know, PC, generic, boring, unrealistic, The Walking Dead 13 Reasons Why. I mean, that's literally World Beyond in a nutshell, you know? And for that, I gotta go Tales. Absolutely. I mean, just for the alpha episode in general, I gotta go Tales of the Walking Dead. I mean, they're both bad, but I would definitely go Tales of the Walking Dead. I feel like is a better series so far overall. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below, how do you guys feel about The Walking Dead 11C coming in a few weeks? How do you feel about that? What are your expectations, your high hopes, all that good stuff? Definitely let me know. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos or Tales of The Walking Dead and The Walking Dead. Make sure to also follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Heard stories, walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories